Welcome back, fellow astronomers. My name is Eric, amateur astrophotographer and dad who loves the night sky. It's been really cloudy lately and lots of storms, so I've been unable to pull out my telescope into the yard and capture some cool galaxies. But I'd love to share a picture of a comet I took a few years ago with my camera alongside the road. But for now, I want to talk about curiosity. As a child, I had so many questions growing up about the sky. Why did the moon change shapes? And was it made out of cheese? And were wishes granted when I saw the first star of the night? Once in a while, my parents would take me to something called a drive-in movie theater. This is where you load up the family into the family car and join your closest strangers in this massive parking lot in front of a big movie screen. Roll down the window, put this big clunky speaker in the side of your car, and watch the movie from the convenience of your car. Or maybe you didn't watch the movie. Or maybe you're just sweating too much and spotting a lot of mosquitoes. That's what happened in Houston. Anyway, after the first movie was done, which is generally a G or PG movie, it's my favorite part, time for intermission. Load up on candy, soda, and popcorn. Come back, and now it's time for the second movie. My parents never let me watch that second movie. It is time for bed. So the back of our car was a big, massive bench seats. So I put my pillow down, put my blanket on, and tried to go to bed, trying to ignore all the sounds that were coming out of that speaker from that forbidden movie. What exactly were those people doing anyway? Once I got done playing with my toys or cars or whatever, I would look outside that window and look at the night sky. And once in a while I would catch a shooting star. That sparked my curiosity. In 1977, my mom took me to a movie theater to go see Bambi. And during the trailers, they showed this cool movie called Star Wars: A New Hope. Spaceships, battles, good and evil, and all this happened a long, long time ago? Wow, this was amazing. But where can I get some more information on space? I mean, we didn't have YouTube or AOL or anything like that. All we had was a Funkin' Wagnall encyclopedia eventually, and the highest tech we had at our house was a calculator. Who could I talk to about space? My teachers weren't seemingly forthcoming about space adventures as they were more interested in me learning how to read, write, and count. But I remember one summer we had a summer reading program. Now the teachers wanted me to do homework over the summer. Jeez. But anyway, my mom took me to a place that had a large repository of books. It was called a library, full of books of different sizes and shapes, and all categorized, such as fiction, nonfiction, periodicals, westerns, and sci-fi. When I learned I could take home books for 2 weeks and read them, wow, I had just hit the jackpot. And of course, after that, Star Wars and all things space related were now necessary gifts for both Christmas and my birthday. Raising our daughter, we have used books as a primary method of teaching her about the world. And we want to spark her curiosity in a number of subjects, including those on the universe. So we picked up some pretty cool books along the way, such as Baby Loves Space Engineering. This funny book in the most simplest of terms, how flight works and even how rocket ships works. Also a peekaboo book called Where's the Astronaut?, where she had to find an alien, a space dog, or the astronaut hiding behind a planet or a rocket or some other type of object. Just recently picked up this Dr. Seuss book called There's No Place Like Space, and of course she has the toys. And of course, ever since she has been a baby, we've been singing to her Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star to put her to bed every single night. Of course, there's YouTube that's available, and we've been using that to teach her about the planets and other different subjects as well. What sparked your curiosity as a child? Or what are some of the things that you are doing to spark the curiosity in your children? Speaking of cool things, a few years ago I got a picture of a comet called Comet Neowise 2020 by just using my Canon camera alongside the road and snapping some photos on a dark night. Comets are the leftovers of our solar system made of ice, dust, and rock. And as it gets closer to our sun, it starts heating up due to solar radiation and the solar wind. The nucleus will form a coma, sometimes as large as 15 times the diameter of the Earth, and grow a tail that can be millions of miles. This one was exceptionally bright and an amazing photo. I hope you enjoy. If you like this video, please give me the thumbs up and consider subscribing down below. Hope to see you next time with some cool pictures on astrophotography at Portal 5.